Charlotte's wearing a late 60s look.
Yeah.
It's when Mary Quant introduced the mini, and shirts were really short. Skirts were really short. The jewellery was really psychedelic and heavy. Makeup was different, again influenced by Mary Quant. Heavy eyes, pale lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And flat shoes back again.
Flat shoes, quite a tomboyish look, influenced by Twiggy.
Yeah.
Girls like to crop their hair. Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Now on to the 70s, which is the real decade of outrage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely.
This is again influenced by pop stars.
Mm-hmm.
Boys wore makeup for the first time.
And snakeskin suits.
Yeah, and snakeskin suits, yeah, flares and stuff.
And
What about the model look?
Yeah, Zoe's wearing flare trousers. It's a bit like the 50s as far as fabric's concerned. Plenty of it. Wide flares.
Massive colours. The bigger the better.
Shoes with really big platforms.
And lots of outrageous colour.
Bright colours.
Yeah.
In the late 70s, it was punk. That brought back.
These are all real sort of hippie-ish glam looks from the early
glam
70s.
looks. When punk came in, it brought back the drain pipes, t-shirts with massive rips and holes in them.
And small collars and thin ties. It all went small again, really, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And they did outrageous things to their hair as well. Instead of the hair being really natural, it was really like wild colours, bright colours, vivid,
Yeah. Let's move on to the 80s here. And the thing that strikes me first is that A, it's incredibly like the 50s, and B, it's incredibly simple.
Yeah, it's a real 50s revival. 501s again, which were worn in the 50s. In the 50s, they were perfect denim, whereas now it's really trendy to wear them with like loads and loads of rips in them.
So the styles come back, but they get a slight change.
There's a big pop star influence as well, with Ross here with the jacket and the jeans, and girls influenced by Madonna with leather jackets and bustiers.
Again, quite tomboyish, isn't it?
Yeah, this is quite tomboyish, again, quite 50s.
And quite American.
Jacket. Yeah.
Well, great. What about the 1990s? And we've seen how fashion over the decades reiterates themes all the way through. Will the same thing happen in the 90s?
I should think so. I think you're going to see what we've seen today again in the future.
Yeah, but then there'll probably be original things as well. I mean, look at punk, that was original, so, you know, who knows what's going to happen.
As well.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think all the models were great, thank you.
Yep, thanks very much to you and all of them.
Welcome.
Cheers.
Talking of the future, in the future we've got a break, and then after that there'll be a Pluto cartoon.
Plus, I'll be talking to Dr. Robert and Kim Mazzell.
And I'll be talking to Gary Crowley, who hosts the Super Champs. So join us in part 2.
See you then.
Gary, what are you on?
Julian, I've seen the future of transport, and it's these things, wonder wheels.
Gary, I was born at night time, but it wasn't last night, so this is a wonder wheel, is it?
That's right, these are wonder wheels, and they're featured for the first time in our new series of Super Champs.
Now, Gary Crowley is the host of Super Champs, so how do these wonder wheels go on in the tournament?
Well, we used them on both land and water, and as you can see, they were a lot of fun. It's much harder to use them on water than it is on land.
As you can see, two helpers.
That's right, two handlers, and there they come, out of the water there.
Oh,
But they really are
fun.
very, very hard, and especially tiring on the legs there. You need to have strong thighs, which I haven't got. Oh, these are my favourites. These are old favourites of Super Champs. These are the aqua sausages.
Oh, they look great fun. They look like jockeys.
That's right, but it helps taking corners with those things. If you move with the aqua sausage, you know, you cut corners really
And they're
well.
towed by what?
They're towed by jet skis.
All action.
Neck and neck there. Well, you've seen these. These are the Meteors.
I've been in one.
Crashing round this corner. That's the view from the driver's position there, the onboard camera. Around they come.
Oh, they look great fun.
They really do go very, very fast. Whoa, he's having a bit of trouble.
He's having a fight with a bale there.
That's right, and the bale's won.
So do they actually go as fast as they look?
Well, they are capable of going up to 80 miles an hour, but we detune them for Super Champs, but they still go very, very fast, as, you know, as you've just seen.
Obviously, safety must be a very important factor.
That's right. In every heat and everything, all the competitors wear helmets and safety equipment, and with things like this, they're well and truly strapped in with the old safety harnesses.
Yeah, I looked at the show then. It looks like they're quite young people in the show.
They are all aged around about between 8 and 12 years of age. And,
how do you choose them?
Well, we have Super Champs road shows before each series, and you know, we whittle it down from that.
So anyone can come along, and the best one gets taken for the series?
That's right. The name and address is given out after each programme, and just write in, and yeah, who knows, you may be a Super Champ.
Who knows, indeed. Do they train an awful lot before the competition?
Yeah, everybody, you know, becomes very, very, very familiar with the machines, so now that is obviously very, very important. No one's let loose on them.
Nobody's let loose. Do you have a go?
I do, yeah. My favourites, though, are the, well, you didn't see them, but the, what are they called again? The water boats, the speed boats.
Well, from boats, we've got bikes. Well, they both begin with the letter B, and this is a mountain bike. Now, we've got this as a competition prize. The Super Champs uses young people from England, Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland. But our question is, what are the highest mountains in England, all of Ireland, Wales and Scotland? If you think you know, answers on the back of a postcard, and you could be the proud owner of a mountain bike like this. Also, 2 runners-up will get T-shirts. So answers on the back of a postcard if you think you know the highest regions in England, all of Ireland, Scotland and Wales. Now, Gary, I'm going to challenge you to a race in the Wonder Wheels later. Yeah, the gauntlet's been thrown. You've got no chance.
I accept that.
Only on one condition, I can have the pretty yellow one.
All right, then I'll have the dirty one, I don't mind.
So that's going to come in about 20 minutes. I'm going to get me shorts on, my little baseball boots on, and you're in trouble.
It's cartoon time now with Mickey Mouse's best friend Pluto. He has an identity crisis this week and he thinks he's a rescue dog. Then he meets a seal and it gets even more confusing. A big welcome now to Dr. Robert and Kim Mazel, who are currently duetting their way up the charts with their single Wait. But before I ask them anything, I think we should have a close-up of Kim's shoes because they're really taking my fancy.
Yeah, these are my Dorothy shoes. There's no place like home. There's no place like home shoes, yeah.
Thank you for that solo there. Back to the subject of duets. How did you two get together?
Well, that's a funny question, Kim.
It is a funny question. Well, Robert had someone call me at my hotel, ask me to meet him at the studio, listen to a song. I went there, heard the song, liked it, came back in 4 days and recorded it.
Was that over in America? Because you're from Chicago, aren't you?
Yes, I am from Chicago, but that was here in London.
And you were over here just... This was a chance phone call.
Yeah, I was working on another single, Useless. I was promoting that at the time. And,
I've heard it. It's very good.
This handsome young man called me up.
Right, now what's happening with duets at the moment? I mean, Aretha Franklin and George Michael seem to start the current trend off, but there's been Annie Lennox and Al Green and some amazing partnerships coming up. I mean, have you been influenced by those?
No, only in the reverse manner, you know, really. Because most of them are pretty awful, don't you think? So I think...
I quite like the Annie Lennox and Al Green one, actually.
No, I can't handle that.
Al Green's voice is nice.
The Neighbours one's quite good. It's one way of getting on into soap operas, you know, which is the next step for us, really, I think.
Absolutely. And Tony Hatch and Jackie Trent of the future, then.
Yeah, I'll be Jackie Trent.
Yeah, very good choice. What about fantasy duets? I mean, obviously politeness says that you'd like to work with each other again, but who would be your fantasy partner for a duet?
Alive or dead.
Either way,
either way.
Me.
Oh my goodness, fantasy. George Clinton from Parliament Funkadelic.
Very nice choice. What about you, Robert?
I'd like to do a duet with Linda Womack.
That'd be good.
You could tear her away from Cecil.
Yeah. No, well, it would be 4, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'd be 4, that's right. Good, we could call it Party Song.
What about other projects that you're up to at the moment? Are you going to do another duet again? You're going to do more work together?
You said you weren't going to ask that.
I like to keep my surprises, Robert, you know.
I think it's a possibility, yeah, but definitely, you know, because it feels like, you know, we should do something else, really. Not just stop with this.
It does.
Right, well, I've got a few copies of the video and the single here, which I'd like to ask you to sign.
All right.
And you at home can win these, signed by the stars themselves, if you answer the following question, which is... what are we going to ask them? I guess what we're really going to ask them is, who is Dr. Robert normally the singer for when he's not duetting with Kim?
And we haven't broken up.
And where's my hometown?
Oh, and where's Kim's hometown? We've heard the answer to that already.
Here, you do this one.
Right, thanks very much. We're going to hear the video now. Here it is. It's
Gonna
called...
hear it?
It's called
see
Wait.
it.
All right.
Wait.
I could be
I'm trying to get the hang of this, but I'm not quite sure. I've told Gary Crowley that I'll beat him in the Wonder Wheel, but having a look at me performing at the moment, I probably won't. So join us in Motormouth 3, and you'll see the competition at its best.
A short while ago on Motormouth, these two men challenged each other to a duel. They're going to have a race on these super wheels. On the right-hand side, there's Gary Crowley from Super Champs. And on our left-hand side, it's our very own Julian Ballantyne from Motormouth.
The Wonder Wheeler from the West.
Now, one thing that I've noticed is that Julian's got all togged up here in his best gear, and Gary Crowley is looking pathetically normal. Why is that, Gary?
Because I don't need that, you know. I've got these thighs. That's what's going to win me
I've
the
seen
race.
better legs hanging out of a nest.
Get in there.
Come on, get into your things. Now, I'd like to point out, this is the start line, boys, this blue and white one. And the blue and white one over there, excuse me, Valentine. Motormouth cheat. Go on, back you go. Right, you both ready?
Yeah, I'm
Your
ready.
thighs are in trim.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, go.
Motormouth, go!
1, 2,
Oh, yeah.
He's in me, Bob! And the crowd go wild! Motormouth victory! It must
I think I have to call that a dead heat. Because you hindered each other.
Yeah, go on.
The best man would have won.
How did you feel about that, boys?
Oh.
Excuse me, I'm just crawling all the way through here. Right, from two very daffy boys, it's time for a Daffy Duck cartoon. Bye, Daffies. Here's
Bye-bye.
another Daffy.
A new pack.
A short while ago on Motormouth, these two men challenged each other to a duel. They're going to have a race on these super wheels. On the right-hand side, there's Gary Crowley from Super Champs. And on our left-hand side, it's our very own Julian Ballantyne from Motormouth.
The Wonder Wheeler from the West.
Now, one thing that I've noticed is that Julian's got all togged up here in his best gear, and Gary Crowley is looking pathetically normal. Why is that, Gary?
Because I don't need that, you know. I've got these thighs. That's what's going to win me
I've
the
seen
race.
better legs hanging out of a nest.
Get in there.
Come on, get into your things. Now, I'd like to point out, this is the start line, boys, this blue and white one. And the blue and white one over there, excuse me, Valentine. Motormouth cheat. Go on, back you go. Right, you both ready?
Yeah, I'm
Your
ready.
thighs are in trim.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, go.
Motormouth, go!
1, 2,
Oh, yeah.
He's in me, Bob! And the crowd go wild! Motormouth victory! It must
I think I have to call that a dead heat. Because you hindered each other.
Yeah, go on.
The best man would have won.
How did you feel about that, boys? Excuse me, I'm just crawling all the way through here. Right, from two very daffy boys, it's time for a Daffy Duck cartoon. Bye, Daffies. Here's
Bye-bye.
another Daffy.
I've just managed to get up.
Well, that's it for Motormouth today. We'll be back, of course, next Saturday with a brand new kind of bike called Formula One. They're speed racers, plus the BMX World Champion, Olympic judo medalist Neil Adams, and we'll be telling you what you get for your money when you join a fan club.
And on Sunday, we're going to meet a man who designed a Reliant Robin and turned it into a speedboat, of all things. Also, Lloyd Ryan will be in the studio, and he taught Phil Collins to drum. And if it's not loud enough, we'll have the studio full of drums. It's about time you got in this, though.
Do I have to?
I think you ought. Come on in, you get.
I haven't got the gear, Julian.
No, you've not got the key. Right, hold that thing there, that dangly.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, we're the wrong way round.
Well, I'm going that way.
I think I'm going to go backwards.
Yeah, right.
Go on, then. I'm sorry.
Let's try the other way.
I think we are. Uh-oh. Right, 3, 2, 1. Like ducks to water. I've got an injury.
It's no wonder Gary Crowley won, is it?
It's nice of Gary to come in, though.
Very much
Maybe
so.
they'll have these in the next Olympics.
I won't be in the team. So let's have one more go.
Right, backwards we go.
All right.
Here we go. Oh. Me trousers come
You're
down.
useless. Julian, you're useless.
Motormouth on Sunday comes to you from the Spin-Off Studios Maidstone and is a production for Television South.